Hi there and welcome back to Loopy Mabel Vintage Style Crochet. My name is Jane and in today's video I'm going to take you through how to make my BB cuff bracelet boho style. I've had lots of requests for me to do a tutorial. The pattern is available for you to download, so I thought today I will actually take you through how to make it step by step. If you want to crochet along with me, you need to get a 4mm crochet hook and some double knit yarn, and I shall see you back here in 2 minutes. So in this tutorial today I'm going to be using Drops Muscat mercerized cotton yarn. I'm going to be using this pink one today. It's a gorgeous yarn with a lovely sheen to it and it's perfect for making these BB cuffs. You'll also need a 4mm crochet hook, some scissors, some yarn needles. I've got some mother of pearl buttons, but you can use any buttons that you like, and obviously you just need some a needle and thread to sew the button on at the end. So I designed this BB cuff because I was looking for an accessory to wear for a wedding I was going to, and I couldn't find anything that I liked in the shops, and I wanted something that was unique and with a vintage feel. So I came up with this design, and this is actually the cuff that I wore for the wedding with my outfit. It's been well worn since. I think I wear it nearly every day because I made it in the cream and it goes with nearly everything I wear. But I do have a lot of pink things, so in today's tutorial that's why I've opted for the pink, and it also should be quite good for you to see on the screen. This tutorial is going to be in UK terms, so you just need to be familiar with the treble crochet stitch and the chain stitch and the slip stitch. If you're watching in the US, it would be double crochet instead of treble for you guys. So it's really simple but really effective. I've had lots and lots of compliments when I've been wearing my cuff, and they make great gifts. You just use a tiny piece of yarn, really. You're not using hardly any yarn, so you can make quite a lot from one ball of wool, and they just make great gifts for Christmas, for your work colleagues, just as a thank you gift. And obviously I've used mother of pearl buttons, but you don't have to use mother of pearl. You could use a wooden button. I've got some wooden buttons here to show you. Options you could use, so you could literally use a wooden button which looks quite as good, or a coloured button. So that's just an idea, but I like the mother of pearl buttons and that's what I've used for this design. So if I just open up the cuff just to show you what it looks like, so you can see what we're going to be making. So it's basically made up of segments of like fan scallop shapes, and this is quite an average size 14, so it would fit probably quite a lot of wrist sizes. Add them or omit them as you need. So that's what it looks like, and that's what we're aiming for. We're just going to make our slip knot, so make your slip knot whichever way you're familiar with, like so, and we're just going to chain 4. There's chain 4. We're going to start off with a treble into the 4th chain from our hook. Insert your hook and do your first treble. Right, so we've done 1 treble there, so we just need to do another 5 more trebles into that same stitch. So there'll be 6 trebles in total. So we have our 6, and we complete with 3 chain and back down into that same stitch and finish with a slip stitch. So all we're going to do now is chain 3, 1, 2, 3. So we're doing our chain 3 and we're just going to flip our work, and we're going to be working back down into that chain space of that first shell we've just made, and we're going to do 6 trebles into that space. So 6 trebles or double crochets if you're watching in the United States. So then we've got the 6 trebles. So we've got our 3 chain, which counts as a treble, 6 trebles, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and we're going to finish with 3 chain and a slip stitch like the previous shell. And this is the pattern. So we continue to do this. I know I told you it was going to be easy. We continue to do this for 14 of these. So we chain 3, 1, 2, 3, flip our work over, so we're just working to the side again, and we're going to work into that chain, the space there created, with 6 more trebles. So I'll do one more shell just to show you. It's so simple. You can have these made in no time. Your friends are going to love you. Your work colleagues are going to be envious of you when you turn up to work with these designer cuff bracelets on. You'll get so many compliments asking you where did you get it from. And no doubt you'll be probably getting lots of orders to make your friends them. So there we go, so there's another 6, and we're just going to finish off with our 3 chain. So 1, 2, 3, slip stitch back down, and there's our 3rd shell. So chain 3, 1, 2, 3, flip our work straight across like so, and then we're going to work into there. So if you would like to continue on all the way along, so you've got 14 of these, and all it is to the beginning of each one, it's you've done your 3 chains, so you flip your work over and then you do 6 trebles into that chain, finished with a 3 chain and then a slip stitch, flip your work over and repeat. So if you want to continue on now till you get to 14, and I'll show you how to finish this baby cuff off. So I've got one more to do. Now obviously you only need to do as many as obviously fits your wrist, and don't forget, as you're working through this, you can pause the video anytime and rewind if you do get stuck or you're a little bit unsure of what you're doing. But basically the pattern is really simple, a repeat pattern of 3 chain, 6 trebles, 3 chain and a slip stitch into that space. So I've just got 2 more trebles to go. Chain 3 and finish with a slip stitch. And all we're going to do now is make our loop, our button loop. So when you get to the end of your desired length and you're happy that it fits your wrist, don't finish off your yarn, and all you need to do is chain 5. So we're going to chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. This is ample long enough for it to fit round a button because the yarn does stretch slightly. So chain 5, cut your yarn and pull your yarn through to secure. And then you just need to take your yarn needle, thread through your needle, and all we're going to do is flip over your work and just bring your needle in through a couple of stitches at the back, like so, and just pull the yarn until you reach the end of that chain, so it forms a little loop, like so. And when you're happy that you've got that to the end, we're just gonna go over a few times. Obviously this is the back and you won't see this, and then weave your yarn in a couple more times till you're happy that it's secure. Like so. And then just trim thread. So there's our loop for our buttonhole, and all we need to do for the other end is again thread our yarn, and we're just going to sew that in. So just thread your needle through some loops at the back, and you just go over a few times, maybe one more time, like so. I'm happy with that, and I'm just going to trim that off, like so. So there we have our cuff, and we just need to take one of our buttons, all we need to do now is attach our button to there on the end. So I'm just going to anchor my thread to start with. A few times just to anchor that, and then obviously attach our, go like that one, our chosen button. And just sew the button on. And then just secure your thread before you cut the yarn. Go over a couple of times. And finish with a little knot. Trim your thread. And there's your button. And you just thread your button through that loop, like so. And there you have your gorgeous BB boho style crochet cuff bracelet. Who wouldn't want to receive that as a gift? So there we go. Well, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video tutorial on my BB cuff bracelet boho style. If you did enjoy the video, please give me a thumbs up, hit the notification bell, then you'll be kept up to date, and don't forget to subscribe if you don't already do so. You can get this as a PDF downloadable pattern too, so I will put the link for that in the box below, as well as all the tools and the wool and the equipment I've used for this video. Follow me please on all the social media platforms. They will also be in the box below, so you can follow me along. If you do manage to make some of these gorgeous cups, I would love it if you could send me some pictures. I will collect them all and I will make a lovely blog post to show what everybody's made. But for now, as always, practice makes perfect. Please take care and happy crochet!